Channel 0093. Secure uplink initiated.
Hackers break into financial institutions, cell phone networks.
In support of our military and our government.
So we need successful strategy.
We collectively have a long way to go. Build the intelligence capability this country needs for the decade out ahead.
So we need an FTC to follow its statutory authority to protect consumers both online and off.
The program uses facial recognition to constantly monitor citizens.
The United States is aggressively tracking and deterring criminals and terrorists online.
Stinger OS now active.
All right. Nite Team 4. It's been a while since I played this. A couple years. Since I'm on a kick of going back and playing old hacking games, I figured this is one of the top ones. I can't remember if I finished this or not, so yeah, it'll be good to get back. And probably gonna have to go through all the training again. I figured I'd first.
Welcome, Agent.
Welcome to Boot Camp Recruit. I'm Sergeant Wheeler, and I'm here to teach you all you'll need to know to become an elite member of our cyber warfare unit. Your recruitment officer told me you've got a decent head on your shoulders, and I'm here to find out whether or not that's an accurate assessment. I sure hope you don't disappoint. We only take the best at Nite Team 4. Nite stands for Network Intrusion and Technical Evaluation. Your task is to identify, infiltrate, and gather intelligence from computer systems used by enemies of the Black Watchmen. Governments are short on time and resources, so it's up to us to take action. We address imminent global threats that can't wait for bureaucracy. Because we're a
Alright.
Select the Stinger OS Basics certification in the panel on your left. That will bring up an information screen on your right. Then click Access Certification to begin training. Good luck, recruit.
Stinger OS Basics.
The Stinger operating system is our own cyber warfare and network intrusion platform. It's a beautiful piece of software built by...
Comm check, 1127. Hey, this is Agent Dylan. I'll be your wingman during training. Word of advice, it's always the know-it-alls who make the biggest mistakes. We can't afford mistakes, so keep a level head. As Wheeler explained, you're starting basic and building up from there. Go to the information gathering menu on your left and launch the fingerprint module. Drag the window around a bit and complete the test by typing the command help. Easy, right?
Information gathering module initiated.
You got it.
Excellent! You can listen and follow basic orders. That's not as common as you'd imagine. The Stinger OS lets you access resources from other divisions within the Black Watchmen. Division 40 is in charge of IMINS, the Imagery Intelligence section, and MASINS, the Measurement and Signature Intelligence. They provide you with satellite feeds and drone coverage during operations. You can access these services at the bottom of your screen. Division 40 is the fourth icon from the left.
Drone and imagery intelligence active. Drone and imagery intelligence active.
Nice! Before completing the certification, I want you to check out your agent profile. It's at the top left of your Stinger OS. Change your avatar and return here to finish this certification.
I'm impressed. Agent Dillon seems keen to train you. He must see some potential. Alright, you've completed your first certification. You have another 29 left. You don't need to do it all, but if you are curious, you're welcome to dive in. Not all certifications are about command lines and typing text. Our work also involves other forms of investigation like digital forensics or signal intelligence. We'll learn them soon enough, but you have to master the command line first. It's a standard weapon and...
Man, I love this part. It's fun to see what you newbies are made of and separate the wheat from the chaff. Right, domain name reconnaissance. You'll need the DNS and vhost mapping module, which you'll find in the information gathering menu. The first command you've got to learn is the sfuzzer. sfuzzer launches a good old-fashioned dictionary attack against the domain name, trying thousands of the most common subdomains used on the net. If you sfuzz a domain name like NiteTeam4.com, the dictionary will first try the obvious www before...
Information gathering module initiated.
Another way of finding domain names is through a search engine's database, like Google, Yahoo, Bing, and the likes. Ask Jeeves isn't as useful anymore. Sometimes a search engine will accidentally index a private subdomain because of an oversight, leaked reference, or careless third party. We're here to take advantage of that mistake. I want you to use the OSIntscan command on NiteTeam4.com and specify a database to look through. To look through Google database, you will type -s google.com.
Okay. So.
Information gathering module initiated.
Excellent work! You know what you have now? The expertise to quickly identify potential entry points in an enemy network. You have the keys to their house. Of course, once you're inside the house, you'll need a new strategy. There's one last trick to the OSIntscan command. Sometimes, a server can host multiple domains. Though one domain could be protected, another could be vulnerable.
Got it.
Information gathering module initiated.
You're almost there. Only a few more steps until we give you access to more powerful modules. We need to know you're comfortable with a sidearm before handing you a grenade launcher, so let's finish the basics. This next certificate covers advanced OSINT tactics.
Time to play around with the tools you've learned. I've set up various subdomains on NiteTeam4.com, and I want you to test out different sfuzzer dictionary attacks. You'll notice contrasting results between a 5-second attack and a 20-second one. Follow the objectives to complete the task.
Information gathering module initiated.
And that's to teach you, the longer you run it, the more results you'll get.
want you to see the difference between an S-fuzzer and OS int scan attack. Run both a 15-second S-fuzzer and a 500 deep OS int scan against NiteTeam4.com.
Oh, right.
Excellent! Time for a little test. I've hidden the subdomain forums.niteteam4.com. Use what you've learned so far to find it. It may be a long S-fuzzer or a really deep OS int scan. You might also find it in another search engine's database. Despite what their marketing...
Alright, so we'll try that.
Look how far you've come. Glad to see your recruitment officer was right. It won't be long until we turn you into an excellent agent. Okay, back to work. After you find a network's footprint, you'll need to scan for applications or services which are running on the server. Once you identify them, you'll want to search for any known vulnerabilities you can exploit. Services on a...
Time to learn more about our target. Fingerprint commands are pretty straightforward. To scan the www subdomain, type fingerprint www.niteteam4.com.
Information gathering module initiated.
As you can see, we're running an Apache server on port 80 for our website. Simple stuff, and thankfully, the fingerprint module didn't identify any vulnerabilities. Can't have the public face of our organization vulnerable to attack. Anyway, a fingerprint works by testing hundreds of requests for a specific technology and recording the software version that's running, along... You'll now realize it's possible for a domain name to have multiple ports. In this case, none of them are vulnerable, but I'm going to give you access to a vulnerable technology. I want you to target the subdomain server.niteteam4.com with your fingerprint module.
With information on your target's domain, subdomain, port, and software, you can now determine the best way to infiltrate their network. The fingerprint tool may flag up vulnerable technology, but you still need to know how to exploit that weakness. Your Stinger OS has a built-in database of all known exploits. Each one has a unique CVE number, short for common vulnerabilities and exposures. The database is funded by our friends at the Department of Homeland Security, so feel free.
Let's start with a normal attack vector. Pull up your DNS and vhost mapping and fingerprint modules to find a vulnerable technology on the domain freekevin.net.
So that's, you know, it's a serious hacking game when Kevin Mitnick mentions it. Alright.
Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated.
Well done! Let's see what we can learn about the vulnerabilities. Open your exploit database module in the information gathering menu, then type the command searchsploit SharePoint-2007 to bring up the CVE vulnerability record.
Information gathering module initiated.
Awesome! Let's go for one more exploit with the command searchsploit CRM 4.0. Then we can launch into the juicy stuff, network intrusion.
Information gathering module initiated.
Well, recruit, looks like you're about to complete basic terminal operations. What better way to end than a chance to play with the infamous Fox Acid server?
You're almost done. You know the drill. Find a vulnerable entry point for the domain cyberdyinggroup.net. Follow the instructions in your objective.
Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated.
Awesome! Now, launch the exploit database and find the CVE record for the vulnerable technology.
Information gathering module initiated.
This is it, the final stage of your basic training. Open your Fox Asset server and enter all the attack parameters you saw in the CVE records. Take your time and make sure you've got the attack parameters on the left and the target parameters on the right. When you're ready, click in the center to launch the attack.
Fox Acid server connection initiated. Fox Acid attack launched. Fox Acid attack successful. Connection completed.
To whom it may concern, it is with great pleasure that I, Sergeant Catherine Wheeler, recommend Agent 7491 for the rank of Security Analyst Level 1. After successfully completing the basic terminal operations training with speed and finesse, this agent is now ready for active duty. I hereby request that we grant access to our Advanced Training Certification and Mission Center. I stand in strong belief that Agent 7491 will be a reliable addition to our organization and wish them a long and successful career in the agency. Respectfully, Sergeant Catherine Wheeler.
About that. 20 minutes of training and you're ready. Let's do this. Alright, so we're 40% there. Got a couple more. Well, what do we have, like 10 more or something like that? I don't know, but...
Welcome to Advanced Training. These certifications are not mandatory but can vastly improve your effectiveness during active missions. Your eagerness to better yourself has been noted. Keep it up. As a Nite Team 4 agent, there's more to the job than just wreaking havoc inside a target's network. Collecting data from a compromised network can often mean life and death for our field agents. The information gathered is invaluable to the success of the mission. The following set of certifications will focus on digital forensics, the branch of forensic science focused on recovering and investigating intel found electronically. We're going to start simple. Agent Dillon will introduce you to your Stinger OS file browser, then you'll move on to advanced modules, whose abilities will likely cause you to lose a night or two of sleep.
Well, look who's now a security analyst. Can't wait to upgrade your clearance level. Alright, let's make it happen. Your Stinger OS comes with a file browser that automatically detects a host protocol on Linux or Windows. As long as you've got the necessary credentials, you can log in and browse a target's user files and folders. I've set up a shared folder on my local computer so you can familiarize yourself with the tool. Start by launching the password attack module to brute force my account. The module is in your network intrusion menu. In a future certification, I'll bring you up to speed on dictionary attacks and hash cracking, but for now, just use these parameters.
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Connection completed. Password attack and intrusion module initiated. Target acquired. Attack launched. Password successfully compromised.
Awesome! You found my super secret password. Looks like I'll have to update my AOL login info. Now, connect to my computer and download the personnel NT4 files in my user directory. My computer IP is 192.168.1.5. The file browser module is... Gaining access to a target's network not only allows you to dig around their computer, you can also plant malware or even compromising evidence within their system. It's an effective means of gaining leverage and control over your target. Plus, it's fun. To finish this certification, plant the file Bank of China Savings Account in my user directory. You'll need to navigate.
That's on the headstone of every. It was fun.
You now have the means to covertly browse a target's documents and sensitive data, which is useful, but often the important information is hidden in vast amount of data. It's far too time-consuming to sift through it all manually. Luckily, our friends at the NSA gave us access to X-Keyscore, an advanced server grid that gathers and analyzes millions of data points in mere seconds.
X-Keyscore. You're going to grow to love this thing. Does most of the heavy lifting for us. Trust me, it saves a ton of time and effort. X-Keyscore is the last icon at the bottom of your screen, the one that looks like an eye. The interface is super simple. When you import data points into X-Keyscore, it analyzes and tags them as organizations and individual entities, or else data sources.
X-Keyscore forensics initiated.
That's me! Hard to think I could be such a skilled hacker and such a handsome devil. Some of us just have it all, I guess.
X-Keyscore forensics initiated. X-Keyscore forensics initiated.
Great job! I've reset your entities and loaded up an investigation scenario. Find a connection between Sigil and the Black Watchman. Any new entities you discover will automatically be added to your X-Keyscore database.
X-Keyscore forensics initiated. X-Keyscore forensics initiated. X key score forensics initiated.
Very rarely does it go that smooth. Sigil eyes only. Project Overmind. Alright, so we captured someone and we want to send them to. They recommend the Taiwan, not the Taiwan. Anything.
Great work, Agent. This is the last step of your digital forensics training. Agent Dylan and I prepared a little investigation scenario to test what you've learned so far. Good luck.
Let's start by investigating a new employee at cyberdynegroup.net. We stole... borrowed his laptop and uploaded its contents to X-Keyscore. You've already got access to their network, so open your Turbine C2 registry and connect to the Cyberdyne network. It's the first icon on the lower middle of your screen. The registry shows all the networks you can access thanks to your work with Fox Acid. Locate the network card you want to use and click Connect to VPN.
Alright.
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Connection completed.
Okay.
X key score forensics initiated. X key score forensics initiated. Information gathering module initiated.
Awesome! We now know the server location. It's not vulnerable, so you gotta access the server legitimately. We have the employee username, but running a password attack is risky. If we get caught, we'll lose the opportunity to plant our malware.
Network intrusion module initiated.
There's a house. One enters it blind and comes out seeing. What is it? School. Some could argue it.
Looks like we have what we need to upload the malware. Did you figure out the riddle? There is a house. One enters it blind and comes out seeing. What is it? It's one of the oldest riddles in the world. A version of it was found etched into a clay tablet found in Sumer, dating from 18th century BC. Humanity has had almost 4,000 years to solve it.
Yeah. There's a history lesson for you.
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Network disconnected.
So here we go. Network intrusion. Social engineering. Yes, sir.
So, you're the new recruit that got everyone talking? Good to finally meet you. Sergeant Wheeler recommended you for the network intrusion certification, and that's my specialty. My name is Agent Patricia Conway, and I'm here to show you the ropes. Don't mind Agent Dillon if he seems a little jumpy about this certification. He's just stressed out. He's taken a shine to you and he doesn't want to see you fail. And well, not all recruits make it through this one. So be sure to pay attention so we can get you certified and calm his nerves a bit. Got it? Good. We're focusing today on simple manipulation, one of the most powerful tools for any successful operative. I'll show you what you need to do to trick your target into performing actions that compromise their own security, to get them to open infected email attachments, give their passwords to fake login screens. You know, the good stuff. Now, if you want to be smart about this, read up on the reference material I've included on the topic before you go any further. But if you're true to your reputation, you'll probably...
Social engineering can play a key role in your hacking strategy. We'll start with some basic reconnaissance. Using the target's domain name, we'll crawl the web for all email addresses that we could use to launch an email phishing attack. Launch your social engineering toolkit located in your network intrusion menu. In the Spear phishing attack menu, build an email database for the domain niteteam4.com using the email crawler function.
You got it, Chief.
You can also build a valid email list using a dictionary attack. This function crawls LinkedIn to gather all the target company's employees and then tests various email patterns to identify the company's naming convention. Once the initial valid email list is ready, the function adds the most common names to the database to increase your chances of success.
Love it.
Now that you know how to build a good email database, let's launch an attack. You've practiced loading the gun, now it's time to fire it off and see if you can hit anything. Start by building a target list against the company Sunshade Corporation. Using the Set options, create a Microsoft Word document with a reverse shell payload. This will infect your target with a backdoor, and it'll show up as a Turbine C2 card. Use a sales report.
Turbine C2 registry. Initiate connection completed.
Okay, so next I'm going to teach you a little wayfinding. Getting inside an enemy network is just step one. You need to know what to do when you get there. There are multiple ways to map out the area, but if you're dealing with a Windows network, WMI is the go-to. The Windows management...
The WMI module is pretty straightforward, similar to what you encounter with the OSINT commands like sfuzzer. When you get inside a network, we can scan public paths, shared drives, and servers that broadcast to the network to learn their identity and location. Let's start by opening your WMI scanner module in the information
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Information gathering module initiated.
Each network path you find with NetScan is running a technology. We use the fingerprinting command to identify a technology signature for an external network. In the WMI module, this command is called dig. Type dig followed by a network path to see what technology is running underneath. Your objective is to find the technology IBM Watson on the Sunshade Corporation network.
Information gathering module initiated.
Nice! You're doing very well, but I gotta say, this last stage may be a bit difficult. You'll now combine the information gathered via the WMI scanner with the password attack module. In short, you'll start by finding the URL for Sunshade Corporation's email server. You will then use your WMI scanner to identify a valid username. This username is likely to exist on the company's mail server, payroll, intranet, etc. Following this logic, you will use the password attack module to target the user account on the mail server. Got it? Lots of steps here, so take your time.
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated. Password attack and intrusion module initiated. Target acquired. Attack launched. Password successfully compromised.
Notice how Agent Dillon seems a little more confident? That's because he's watching your quick progress, and so am I. Keep up the good work and you'll soon be certified. Now let me introduce you to another key network component, the Active Directory. It's a great resource by itself, but quickly becomes lethal when combined with your other Stinger OS tools. I'll let our newly emboldened Agent Dillon explain the details.
Companies largely based on Microsoft Windows networks will centralize their employees' account information in a service called the Active Directory. It's a key component in management and operations for any large business. Therefore, it's a highly valuable asset for us. An Active Directory always has a WMI signature. You know what to do, right? Yeah, you got it. Launch a WMI scanner and hit up the Active Directory server using the dig command.
Network disconnected. Turbine C2 registry initiated. Connection completed. Information gathering module initiated.
Great! Now that you know the location of the Active Directory server, we can connect to it. Select and copy the Active Directory path in your WMI scanner using Control-C on your keyboard.
Information gathering module initiated.
In the last certification, we used information on the WMI scanner to identify a username, then used it for a password attack on the mail server. This time around, we're going to do something similar, but with a different goal in mind. We're after the ERP, or Enterprise Resource Planning mainframe, a central server that manages critical business processes and activities. Using the Active Directory registry, find the account for the company's server administrator. Once you have the username,
Password attack and intrusion module initiated. Target acquired. Awaiting variables to launch attack. Attack launched. Password successfully compromised.
Things are going to get challenging quickly, so just stay calm, follow the instructions, and try not screw anything up as we dive into signal interception. There's a...
Intercepting user activity on a network is much easier than you think. Our man-in-the-middle module is based on various technologies you may have heard of before, like EtherCap and Wireshark. We want to put ourselves between a user and a router or another device that carry network traffic. All we need for a successful man-in-the-middle attack is an active Turbine C2 card connection and a valid victim IP. I've added Dialog's VPN in your inventory so you can connect to their network. The man-in-the-middle module is the second icon at the bottom of your screen. Open it and select an ARP poisoning attack. On the left side, choose the following victim IP, 192.168.
Got it.
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Turbine C2 registry initiated. Connection completed. Network intrusion module initiated.
Another way to deploy a man-in-the-middle attack is through LLMNR poisoning. It can intercept password hashes, not actual plain text passwords, but the encrypted versions. Launch an LLMNR poisoning using the following IP for the victim, 192.168.11.144, and the same IP for the router, 192.168.1.1. You will intercept the password hash using the packet sniffer.
Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated. Fox Acid server connection initiated. Fox Acid attack launched. Fox Acid attack success connection completed. Network intrusion module initiated.
The learning curve for the certification is rather steep, so grab your cleats and let's get climbing. We're going to combine 3 modules: the man in the middle, Active Directory, and the password attack. You'll be fine, just don't look down. First, intercept the password hash. I'll give you the IPs again. For the victim, it's 192.168.11.144, and for the router, it's 192.168.1.1. After that, get in their Active Directory and look for their password policies.
Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated.
Alright, so in here, so we're doing a password attack. Let's look at policies, requirements. We need a symbol, a number, the encryption is TLM.
Password attack and intrusion module initiated. Target acquired. Awaiting variables to launch attack. Attack launched. Password successfully compromised.
Okay, not too shabby. See, as long as you keep a level head, you can get through new challenges. So keep it up. But let's not rest on our laurels quite yet. Still more work to be done first. We'll continue with signal interception of Wi-Fi networks, and then move on to other type of intrusion using wireless devices. Ready when you are.
It's time to go wireless. Enough with all these tangled cables, let's connect to the Wi-Fi. The module you'll want to use for this is called AirCrack, located in your information gathering menu. The first thing we'll do is simply scan the area and download Wi-Fi hotspot log files. Start with the command arrow_dump, which gives you all the active Wi-Fi signatures accessible from the VPN location. The handshake command runs a sniffer on all network activity, cracks it, and downloads the latest activity.
Alright.
Turbine C2 registry initiated. Connection completed. Information gathering module initiated.
When you triangulate the data from multiple Wi-Fi networks, you get a data set that can help you identify a target's activity, when they come to the office, when they leave, etc. Using XKeyscore, scan ID and records for Dialog employee Wayne Spalder. Download all the Wi-Fi data in AirCrack and use Wayne's schedule to find a matching pattern.
XKeyscore forensics initiated. Network intrusion module initiated.
You're in! Well done! Let's take a break and just review some of our past modules. Inspect his cell phone for any clues that could be used to gain access to this account. Wayne is at the office right now. Since we compromised his phone, you can use it to infiltrate the Dialog network. In the cell phone interface, you have a hotspot connection, so this works the same as a Turbine C2 card. Just click on it to activate it. I've hidden a test file somewhere for you to find. Good luck!
Okay,
Connection completed.
You made it. Final step here, Agent. I doubt Dylan will say so, but I'd bet he's mighty proud of you right now. So let's show him what you're made of with a full simulation scenario. We used this before in the early test phases of the Stinger OS, and it stumped a lot of good agents. But I doubt you'll have the same difficulties. So prove me right, and earn your network intrusion certification. Oh, and when it's over, do yourself a favor and check on the bounties. Our partner agencies are always eager to work with qualified agents like you.
I'm gonna be your wingman in this real-life scenario, but outside some objectives I can point you towards, you'll be on your own. This'll test everything you've learned so far. External network attacks, intrusion, drone satellites, cell phone attacks, you name it, it's here. Ready? A group of hackers is targeting a journalist named Laura Walker, and we want to get to her before they do. Let's start by getting into Newsstream Live's network.
Network disconnected. Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated. Fox Acid server connection initiated. Fox Acid attack launched. Fox Acid attack success connection completed.
Nicely done. Now that we're in, let's gather data. See if there are any Newsstream Live internal servers that could give us some info on Laura Walker, her coworkers, and their current location.
Information gathering module initiated. X key score forensics initiated.
Wow, you're doing great. I'm looking at the evidence you just found. She shares the same company vehicle records as the cameraman, and it's been checked out a half hour ago. I think we got a serious lead here. Let me activate some of Ottawa City's data infrastructure in X Keyscore so you can investigate further. Look at the service entities and see if one of them can help us out.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
Smart billboards. That's gonna be fun. Gotta say, unsecured civilian technology is an invaluable asset. You don't follow, eh? Let me explain. You know the big billboards everywhere in a city? Well, these advertising people use technology to know how efficient they are. Each of them are configured with short-range scanners that looks for cell phone Wi-Fi signatures. You should know this already, but your cell phone is constantly looking for known Wi-Fi so it can automatically connect you. See those billboards around the city? They're called smart billboards. They're packed with Wi-Fi scanners to identify how many people pass in front of them, so they can charge the advertisers more money at busy intersections. Makes sense, right? But it also means we can hack the company that manages the billboards and use the data to triangulate Laura Walker's cell phone. Let's hope we can get to her in time.
Drone and imagery intelligence active. Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated. Information gathering module initiated. Fox Acid server connection initiated. Fox Acid attack launched. Fox
Nice
Acid
job.
attack
Now,
successful.
activate the VPN and go back to our satellite feed.
Connection
Start the
completed.
tracking again. Hopefully they haven't left the area.
Drone and imagery intelligence active.
We now have each billboard data feed in real time. When she gets in proximity of one of the smart billboards, click it so we get a snapshot of the active Wi-Fi data. job! What you see here is the downloaded data from the billboard. It shows all unique cell phone signatures detected at the exact moment she was in the area. That's a lot of data, and sadly it won't help us pinpoint her exact cell phone's unique identification. Let's hit the smart billboard a second time. Do you see where we're going with this? What you have here is the unique signature found in both locations. As you can see, we drastically narrowed the list. These duplicates are her and some of the cars following her. Hit it another time. Job's done, mate. Just connect to that cell phone and see what you can find. I'll let you finish the report for Wheeler. It was nice working with you.
Network intrusion module initiated.
Sour gummies 15% off. Vegan pizza. Decent therapy. Check your email. Expenses. Alright.
I just don't know why they make Chihuahua tuxedos.
What is that? What the hell is going on?
Something's wrong with the car. Hold on, I'm pulling over. The engine just died.